Hi guys, Rob from Iceboxauto here today. Just going to show you today another install we've done. This is in a Range Rover Evoque, and we've put in the 10.25 inch screen Android system. At the moment you can see the Android Auto, which is all set up for the purpose of the video. Also, a little bit later on in the video I'll also show you the second part of the install, which is on this lovely AC panel down here, the digital AC. I'll show you that in a moment. If you're familiar with obviously the Evoque, or if you haven't got the car already, sort of thing, these are digital analog buttons down here, but this is all being changed over to a nice digital setup. Okay, here's your Android Auto. This app here is also a multifunction app, so obviously if you have got the Apple phone you can get CarPlay to it also on this particular app, and as you can see it's nice and swift and responsive. One second, and also here's your maps there, and also you can have that, there's your music side there. Okay, so I'll just go back out onto the Android side, which is this setup here. This is designed on a lot of the new Range Rovers of today, with this simple interface here, where it gives you the big large 3 icons. So obviously you can scroll back and forth. This is our new range, which is a little bit cheaper than the Merriway ones. The difference is, if you go on our website you'll notice one range which is classed as a HV range, which is classed around £580 or something like that, and then you have a Merriway range, which is the more expensive one, which tends to be around the 759 mark. The differences on them pretty much similar in terms of processor, RAM and stuff like that, but the only differences is, if I was just to go back to the original screen here, some cars have a dual view feature, which is basically allows your passengers to see a different viewing angle to the screen to the driver. Example, if I want to be driving the car and I want the navigation maps on, it'll show me the navy, and then if the passenger over there wants to watch TV, then as they're looking at a different angle you will see a different viewing angle, so the passenger can watch TV and you can do GPS. Now that's called dual view. So if you're going for the more expensive one on our product on the website, it is compatible with the dual view. On this range it isn't. So that's the differences. A lot of people aren't too bothered about losing a dual view, because obviously TV tends to be pretty rubbish these days, and also with being an Android system you can download a lot of TV apps onto the system anyway, and if you fancy you can go down the IPTV route if you're into that sort of thing. So as you can see here, this is basically the BOSCH menu. We do sell them for the Harman Kardon, so it'll be under a different drop down box in the same page, so just be mindful if you've got this sort of menu layout, then you need to go for drop down box model A, which is for the BOSCH menu. And if you've got the more colourful one with the 4 screens, 4 icons around there, then obviously you've got the Harman Kardon. Tends to be in the 2016 onwards car, then you need to go to model B in the drop down box. There will be a link in the description down below on where to find the product. Okay, so the system's working through the car's auxiliary, so for our system to get sound through there you need to be switched over to aux. Excuse me. So just be mindful for that, and also I'll just show you that these buttons down here, obviously there's your media anyway, here's your setup, there is your navi, here's your phone. This all takes you to all the original parts of the system. Menus, I will pre-warn you, these 2 buttons, there is a couple of options in the back end settings to change that, so just be mindful. This button here is with the park assist and the parking sensors, so if your button configuration is slightly different to that, I would advise get in touch with us. It will still work, it'll still do something, but you'll find that some of the buttons, like for the not the parking sensor but the camera, you do have to use that in automatics when you put into reverse. But obviously sometimes you end up with a camera icon there, which that's on style 2 of the system. But as I say, get in touch with us anyway if you're unsure. So if you want to go back to the Android settings, simply just press that one there. With this being an Android operating system, the maps that come with the system are Google Maps. Now it is a data connection type of app, so you will need to give it an internet connection. You can do that by the means of a hotspot connection with your phone, or the system does come with a SIM card holder, so obviously you can get a 4G SIM card and put it into a little cable that comes with the system. That'll also give you an internet connection. Okay, so just go back out. Music. Okay, so basically the system comes with a couple of USB inputs where you can, if you are old-fashioned and you're not into Spotify and all that type of stuff, then you can put your music on a pen drive and put it into the USB cable system, and you can play your music through there. Alternatively, you can do the same with videos, putting videos onto a pen drive, and you can just simply put it there. It does work with the steering wheel controls, as you can hear me lowering it down in the background. That's just a demo video just to show you the HD quality on there. So obviously I'll just go back out to there. Okay, so just going back to Bluetooth, self-explanatory is where you take your phone calls through and music streaming, but I will pre-warn you, if you're going to be using the CarPlay, the Android Auto app, it will disconnect from the Bluetooth and it'll switch over to Wi-Fi on your phone, and then obviously you can do all your phone calls through the Bluetooth app there. Original vehicle, so this basically just takes you back to the original menu there. Dashboard. Okay, so this one will show you a Revs. I'll just put my foot down on the Revs. Whether you use that or not, I do not know. Okay, applications, taking to all the applications into the back end center. Every app starts on the systems in there. This third link one, as I say, it's your Android Auto and your CarPlay one. So if you're interested in just doing your maps and your music, that's a good feature to use. Setup just takes you to a lot of the back end settings. I'll just show you a little thing on here just in case you get stuck and you're trying to install this. So if you go into, not that one, sorry, go into about. So you can go into factory settings here. There's certain stuff that's 8888, and there's certain stuff which control the original Range Rover menu settings. So if you find that you install it and your BOSCH menu, your original menu's out of sync or not showing, then you can just simply adjust this one here that controls that there. So obviously you can work your way through them there. You don't really need to play around with the aux switch, door status, front door, temperature, that sort of stuff on there. And I don't really need to play around with that much, to be honest with you. Let's have a little look at this here, 1 second. So, 1 second, let me just go out and just go to show you this here, which is all your applications. So every app that you've got under the sun is downloaded into there. There's your Play Store app there, and obviously you can play your things through there. 1 second. Okay, going back into applications here, this is where obviously all your apps go. There you've got your Play Store here, which obviously you need an internet connection to sign in, and also, let's have a little look in there. Okay, DSP, that's your sound process, that's your built-in amp, so obviously it will enhance your sound output. It's not just normally when you put these systems in, if you don't have a DSP processor in, it just basically means you're in full control of the auxiliary and your auxiliary sound and your existing sound system and stuff like that. But these got built-in amps, so basically not only they are working through the aux of the car, you can also customize the amp output on there, and then obviously enhance your music that way. Let's have a little look. Don't know what that is. That's obviously Chinese. Always tend to put stuff on there which I've no idea. A Chinese app anyway. Okay, so that's the radio side of things taken care of. And now I'm just going to go on to this part down below, which is the touchscreen. So these buttons are manual, which obviously you can adjust the settings on there. This one, your hazard button, that still works there. So obviously, because your hazard button gets removed, obviously you're going to need it there. Max AC. Okay, just go down. You won't be able to hear me on the video. So here's all your. You can adjust these so that with basically the vents top, middle, and bottom by the touchscreen. You'll switch it off if you want. And then obviously you've got your heated window there. You've got your seat option here too. So if you press it there, then obviously it shows you heated seats. You can lower it down by simply pressing them to adjust the sensors on there, and also that's your AC still. And also you've got some vehicle settings, which is just a lot of the computer settings on there, and changing your language, changing temperature units, and also you've got these here, which basically right down the touch side there. Okay, there's not much to these ACs, to be honest with you. What you see is what you get. But as I say, it looks nice in the car anyway. Okay, I'll bring it to an end today, guys. Hope you liked the video. Any questions, give us a shout. Put all our contact details down below as well as the link to the product, and we hope to see you soon. Take care, bye bye.